Welcome to the Lives Lost Count, where we tell you victims in horror movies, anime, TV shows, episodes of movies that normally don't do kills, action flicks, music videos, and beyond. I am your host, William Prouty, aka and the Rocky Road, known as Nexus. Today I'm actually doing Ice Cream Man, released in 1995. Ice Cream Man is actually the cult classic film that starred Clint Howard, who actually did a lot of horror films. But the more recent horror film is actually Smokey, who actually died in my recent Lost Lives count as in Terrifier. Honestly, this film is actually have a lot of iconic horror movies characters. We got one that played David Kessler from American Werewolf in London, and we got a soap opera actor, and we got a actress that played, and we also got the one that actually been on the Lost Lives count before as David Lincoln from Waxworks, David Warner. But honestly, it actually got a cult following and did try to get a Kickstarter for a sequel called Bloody Sunday, but it was canceled. How many lives lost did the Ice Cream Man, did Tudor take in this? Let's find out and get to the lives lost. The movie began with a tentacard! Then we got the Ice Cream King making his rounds. But Rickle actually making his rounds, selling his ice cream. Then a mob shoot him at 50 seconds in the movie. No kidding. Then driver a young George Tudor continued to eat ice cream. He asked to his mother, "Who's going to bring ice cream, Mommy?" This is actually in the late 1960s. And it jump ahead to 1995. Tudor is played by Clint Howard, who actually is evil speaks as Stanley Coopsmith, is Disturbed as Brian, Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 and 5 as in Tration, and Toy Maker as Ricky. He in a lot of horror movie, but in my recent Lives Lost count last year, he is Smokey from Terrifier 3. I mean, the man actually bid the Ice Cream Man in the early 90s, and he back in the 2020s as a character that got killed by Art the Clown. Who knew? And we actually meet the characters: Heather, Tuna, Small Paul, Roger, and Chris. The characters of the story: Heather, played by Andy McFly, We actually know her from Sarah from the Land Before Time and as Phoebe on Hey Arnold. She's actually 41 and in this she looked about 7 at the time she playing a freaking horror movie. Man, you actually play in a horror movie? Wow. Honestly, Roger actually heard the ice cream man person. So, Roger wants a orange push pop. And honestly, Tuna actually got a creamsicle. And 2 creamsicles and bomb pop. And later, Small Paul read about the Pied Piper. Everybody know about the Pied Piper. The Pied Piper in story did his job and delivered the rats to the water, but he got stood up. The adults got stingy and don't want to pay him, so he took the kids and drowned them. That's actually the true story. Tuna run off and drop his ice cream in the sand and ate it anyway. Come on, Tuna. I know you're big bone, but come on. Honestly, I'm not bad shaming him, guys. Just saying, he is big bone and he just ate ice cream in the sand. Then he asked, what is it? And after, honestly, the garbage man actually say what I actually say. They play on the merry-go-round and Small Paul actually say that they didn't drown by the Pied Piper. Then the ice cream man show up to sell ice cream. But the garbage pick is shaped like the needle. It triggers to the pass. The kids head home and we meet Lever Langley. Okay, honestly, he played a lot of movies, but David Warner, he's playing David. He played by David Warner is the same character who played in my last Lives Count last time as Waxworks. David Lincoln. The bastard who actually killed China in his monument, in their time zones. I would tell you, if you actually did watch them, good for you. If you didn't, please watch the movies. They're on Tubi. So is Ice Cream Man. But if you're underage, please don't watch them. Then we cut to Tudor and Dinky the dog. He kills Dinky off screen. But what is my number 1 rule? Animals' deaths do not go on the kill count, on the lives lost count. Nurse Warded, played by Olivia Hussey, who I joined in Black Christmas as Jess, but she's actually another previous Lost Lives counter as Norma Bates from Psycho 4 The Beginning. Jerry, who cares about Gregory, she actually learned asked what is on her nose. He said it's Grandy for his ice cream treats. He actually knows the truth. It's blood. Mark and Marion played by David Nyron and Sarah Bergman. I will actually cover this Wednesday. I will cover next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, The American Werewolf of London of David Kessler, Dick Carlton of Amityville, A New Generation, Sheriff Reuben, The Big Bad Wolf. Honestly, another werewolf movie. I actually do like The Big Bad Wolf. Bergman roles include the Temperance, the Sorceress 2 in The Temperance, and Marion, who I actually call a Jacob and or argue about Tuna about his name, and Roger Smith, who actually is missing, but he's not dead. Tudor dreams of what happened at Wishing Well for the Disturbed. For the special moment for Nurse Wharton when he goes to Jacob taught him to lose weight, fish boy. Then we meet Wanda, Martin's lover, played by Andrea Evans, who passed away in 2023. She was a soap actress. Gregory Tudor, we have to meet Detective Griffith and Melon Polway. Griffith, played by Jana Michael Vincent, who in his final role before his film appeared in one scene. Honestly, in 2019. The detectives say they're searching for the garbage man, and honestly, I will actually count the garbage man death because we actually see an eyeball get in the ice cream, and his body is in the deep freezer, and Tudor garbage pig spear get in 15 minutes and 56 seconds. One of the detectives say the Tudor shrugs and say classify. Moments later, Wanda stand up. She ordered 3 hard packs. Honestly, she ordered some ice cream, and now the Rocketeers ordered 3 hard packs at Fudgesicle. Tudor check his rest order 149 and he rang up the city and wanted to walk away and cut a flashback and Tudor drive away. They wonder why Trevor did not mention them inside or mention her mom. Well, to tell you the truth, her mom is very sick and mental. A small spot Tudor and Tudor guess his favorite flavor by Brickle. Tudor kidnap him and tells Chris that he's very sick. Show him after he actually drops the spear. Chris witnessed Tudor grabbing and warns that Paul would end up in jail. Roger hides in the woods. He saw the murder and sits there all night. He actually been there all night. Small Paul is on the count because he's still alive. Honestly, Chris's parents are fighting. A total take-o driving by his house. And Mark the burst, what the hell the ice cream dork is here. Soon Toro is blackmailing them with a promise. At the grocery store, Toro is stocking tuna and he end up telling Tuna actually tell after he actually get him wrong, he catch up grilling and Tuna got distracted by a lipstick color. Tuna escaped with oranges in a shopping cart and raced to the butcher shop. Tuna tell the truth to his mom, and the authority got warned to search his shop. Hold on. Butcher Brickle and tear it apart. Tudor always one step ahead. Nurse wanted as unhinged as he is. Well, they actually topple as part. The message child evolved, and he protests that he ice cream man. He's supposed to make kids happy. And Gregory cracked a joke about the police officers, make it only more suspicious. They put more suspense and background check. Meanwhile, the doctor revealed Tudor revealed that the small Paul in a cramped room behind loose, only Tudor access it. Tudor he won't harm the boy, and he just have a bad day. After not that every day is a happy one. He even offers Paul a scoop of Brickle. Church at the heat stifle and the prayers. Roger is grounded for a month. Chris insists Small Paul must be dead. He's not. Everyone knows that he's not. I actually know he's not. Then they hear the ice cream man downstairs and realize that they need solid proof that he should Tudor perform a macabre ritual, which is he just honor and Brickle might make him ice cream, and he had no idea that he closed and mistaken his ID of disposing of body. Both police officer, the Rocketeers are following him. He twisted Prouty in a Prouty King, snapping anyone who interrupted. You mind your business. I'm talking to someone. While he hiding everyone in gravesite, I saw and went to 149 by the slip away and have her do photograph at the ice cream truck stage. Honestly, he got everything, the blood and everything that is due, and caused her to fake being asleep. Meanwhile, and the film be developed at $14. Meanwhile, Tudor kept handing out scoops of nightmarish ice cream. Jacob demanded where the film. At the moment that Tudor spotted Martin sneaking off while someone who was his wife, he cornered Martin against his truck and just he was fixing to back up. Martin grew some transformation into an ice cream cone. Because he actually waffle ironed his face and cut his head off and turned himself into an ice cream. And this is actually hilarious at 58:20 minutes. Then when Wanda screamed at 58:35, Tudor decapitate her and blood splatter across the everywhere. But at there they find a torn up. They actually find out that they actually found out that Nurse Morton is actually a nurse that give ice cream to the patients there, and Gregory was her favorite patient, and the doctor give shots that and they actually and the patients was there and they tried to escape, but Madeline escaped. But Grifford get away by shoot his gun, but it didn't hit anyone. But the ice cream man now chase until he catches tuna and declaring now he ice cream. Jacob and Janet are next. Charlie and Gus are ordered to stay behind, and they are not take order. At 1 hour and 04 minutes, Toro killed Jacob. We don't even see how, and the timestamp make it clear in the same moment. He stabbed Janet in the neck with the syringe. In 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 4 seconds. They are all ran. Small Paul actually laughing in enjoyment. He actually enjoyed himself. They actually find the body of one of the police officers, and I'm actually counting that as Charlie and Gus decapitated, and Toro turned their heads into puppet 1 point. And they are fleeing from the ice cream man, and they actually play a twisted game, and Nurse Wharton heard the noise, and he actually lies, thinking they're playing a game of hide and go sleep. It's a trap that Tuna yell and Melon and Guilford pull out guns to Tulu. They actually took out Tuna, he actually cut them and declare. And honestly, Nurse Wharton declared. And when Nurse Wharton is fooled, suddenly Small Paul, Lord Toro, following him with a picture of Butch Brickle, and follow him straight into a unplugged nut chopper and turn it on at 1 hour 22 minutes and 47 seconds. The machine turned on and grind to his death. The nightmare is over. They actually leave the scene, and Nurse Wharton asks where Gregory. Tuna walks to Heather's house, and her mother actually is somewhat better. They reunite with Roger and Chris, and one of them say, "Where is Paul? Small Paul?" The movie ends with Small Paul standing alone at the shop, personally to churn ice cream, a smile eerie similar to and complete his transformation. How many lives lost did the ice cream man have? Let's find out and get to the numbers. What is this, someone? It's Grady, my dear. Let's get to the numbers. We 9 people lost their lives to Tudor, and 1 person lost their lives to Small Paul. 9 people lost their lives in Ice Cream Man. We're running time at 86 minutes. We got lives lost every hour at 9.55 minutes. With the great acts of execution for coolest death goes to Morton. Honestly, the man got turned into a human-sized ice cream cone and off screen. But he actually got a cherry on top. That is actually the coolest death in all of any. Who actually have bought a ice cream related death actually become a cool death. The whippy axe for latest death will go to Jacob, who actually died off screen. No flavor in the finish. I know this is actually different than me James's, but we gotta get to the facts. Jacob actually died without even. Jacob actually died off screen, and we actually never see his body again. So he died off screen. And that's it. Ice Cream Man was released in 1995. It was due a Kickstarter for the sequel, but there's no sequel, no second Return of the Truck Route, just a single twisted treat. Next up on Friday is Screenboat for 2025. Tune in for the Disney references and the treats. I am your host, William Prouty, aka Nexus, your frosty treat of the Nexus world. And this has been my last lives count. Until then, stay chilly and stay strange.